All right, coming up next, we get to this lightweight tilt between Charles Dubronx Oliveira and Tony Ferguson. All right, so here he is, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Tony Ferguson. And here's a guy who a lot of these fellow lightweights believe represents the toughest matchup for them. Just hard to know what's coming. Truly a five-tool player, and he will look to put all those skills to good use yet again here tonight. I mean, you point to the Josh Thompson fight and the beautiful elbow that he landed to split him open, and it shows you the diversity of Tony Ferguson. And you have to remember, he was a national champion at Grand Valley State University. Right. So if he needs to, he can be a guy that has the ability to take you down and just brutalize you on the ground. Not only brutalize you, but he has a great ability to submit his opponents, as he showed when he won the title fight, Kevin Lee. And he is most happy when he's in a fight, right? Certainly a guy who loves to train, as is well documented. Just the way he attacked the knee injury rehabilitation just shows you his true colors. And I know I speak for the MMA fans around the world, very happy to see El Cucuy back in the Octagon here tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts. With respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists, this guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many. Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre. Right. He does a phenomenal job of getting step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time. And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu fighter, holding a professional record of 30 wins, 8 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Sao Paulo, Brazil, Charles Dubronx Oliveira. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Lavigne.
So Yves Lavigne draws the lightweight assignment here.
Ready?
All right, folks, fasten your seatbelts. This could end up being a very technical, very entertaining fight. I'm surprised they didn't bring out the gis for this one, Jim. I mean, you would have thought, as a jiu-jitsu watcher, that you would see these two competitors at a jiu-jitsu competition. But ultimately, they are meeting in the Octagon, and you are about to see jiu-jitsu in the UFC like we've never seen before. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there. Nice kick landed by the He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Quick level change. He went single, rotate head outside, this dude's going for a ride. Oh, takes it for a ride. What a fantastic takedown. And now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. There he is, he's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. Getting tighter. Side control, upper body strength figures to be put to good use here. Yes, absolutely.
and you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Well, it's one thing to have length, it's another thing to use it, and he does it as well as anyone. Nice kick there by Ferguson. So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Charles Oliveira. And an immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Side control now. All right, side control now. Reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter.
Oliveira gets up. He is back on the feet here. Oh, high amplitude head kick.
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
And both guys really throwing with authority. All right, so a good series of kicks by him there. He has mixed it up. That is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in there fighting.
Well, they're what an end to round one.
All right, sit down for a minute. Deep breath. Breathe into that nose, out of that mouth. All right, that was all.
All right, so there's the horn. That means it's the end of the round, and a lot of good offensive wrestling work from him over those previous 5 minutes.
I mean, great offensive wrestling. Every time he changed levels and got to his opponent's legs, he was able to secure the takedown. Let's see what type of fatigue his opponent will carry into the next round.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this round. He had a big effort there in round one. Really had the wrestling on full display.
John, if he was looking to come out here, secure a takedown, to feel good about the way things were going, he gets an A on his report card. Because takedown after takedown was secured, top position was secured, and as you watch that clock start to go up for top.
Oh, and the ankle pick to get him down. We'll see if he can capitalize.
Got the ankle pick. Let's see how he advances from this position.
Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up. Now he's masterful from here.
Oh, he went to a single, switched to a high crotch. Oh my God, he switched the lock to a high crotch, rotated him and took him for a ride. That was a big takedown.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And right on cue, there it is. Looks to be a good position to finish this choke.
He has, oh, he might have got him with a choke.
Sleep with the arm triangle.
The moment he dropped his chest, it dropped all of his weight on his opponent's neck and put him to sleep.
Jiu-jitsu practitioners around the world celebrating the effort of that young man tonight.
He got him! What a performance!
Yeah, that's high-level jiu-jitsu there, and I know going into this fight, he felt like he was going to have to be near perfect with his grappling and his transitions to force a tap, and he did one better here tonight. He forced the nap, so great technique to get the finish, and ultimately he is your winner by way of submission. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He does a great job of staying patient. He doesn't rush or panic. You are never safe when you're fighting this guy. You're in a lot of trouble. You're in a lot of trouble the entire time when you're this good in the submissions.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 48 seconds of round number 2. For the winner by submission, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira!
All right, so what a performance by this young man here tonight as he gets the win by way of submission. He certainly put a lot of stock into getting the finish tonight, and he did just that. Congratulations.
It was a very tough fight, but he knew that if he did everything right, he can get to his position, which is the ground, and he would be able to find a finish by submission tonight. He did just that.